We spent 3 days in Panama City, the capital city of Panama. We loved our time there, and in this video, we share with you our top things to do in Panama City, where to eat and stay, and a quick guide on how to get around. We started with a $4.20 Uber ride from our hotel to Casco Viejo, Panama City's old town, also called San Felipe. It's a beautiful area with colonial charm standing in contrast to the modern skyscrapers across much of Panama City. The streets are full of bars, restaurants, and souvenir shops. Our first stop was Plaza Bolivar, and its colorful streets and lively energy hit you right away. From there, we stepped into San Francisco de Asis Church. You can head upstairs to the second floor for free to see a Bethlehem diorama with intricate detailed figurines. The balcony offers a great view over the plaza too. If you want to climb the tower, that's a small fee, but the free parts are well worth checking out. Next, we walked to the Metropolitan Cathedral in the main square. Finished in 1796, this grand stone church with its twin bell towers really catches the eye. It's a pivotal piece of history you wouldn't want to miss. Just a few steps away, we found Arco Chato, an old stone archway from a Dominican church. It's a quick stop, perfect for a photo. Nearby, the Church of St. Joseph was a highlight with its stunning Baroque gold altar. Dating back centuries, it survived Henry Morgan's sacking of Panama La Vieja in 1671. Legend has it, the priests painted it black to fool the pirates, and it worked. It's free to visit, and the golden glow against the stone walls is unforgettable. Something special about walking along Casco Viejo streets is spotting the indigenous Guna women in their colorful traditional outfits. There are many shops that sell their handmade Mola Cloth, colorful layered textiles featuring designs of animals, plants, and geometric patterns. If you are really into them, there's a Mola museum nearby, though we skipped it. For a fun detour, we swung by La Calle de los Sombreros. Here, Panama hats hang across the street in a burst of color, making this another Instagram-worthy spot. Then, we checked out the Panama Canal Monument in Plaza de Francia. It's got an obelisk topped with a rooster, which feels wonderfully random for a tribute to the French canal effort. The views from nearby Paseo Esteban Huertas are pretty impressive too. By now, we were ready for lunch, so we headed to Mercado De Mariscos, the seafood market. The wet market was winding down, but the food area is chaos in the best way. Vendors swarm you with ceviche and fish dishes the second you step in. All stores sell similar dishes, so it doesn't really matter which you choose. Our meal was fine, nothing too special and rather expensive. What caught our eye was a stork wandering around in the back hoping to catch a fish. After lunch, we strolled along the Cinta Costera, a waterfront promenade along Panama Bay. It's a relaxing area with paths, greenery, and places to sit. There's not much shade along the promenade, so bring an umbrella. You can't miss the big colorful Panama sign, perfect for that "I've been to Panama" photo. Around 4 PM near the Mirador del Pacífico, we had a total Nat Geo moment. Pelicans diving into the sea for fish over and over again. Cats and raccoons showed up too, adding to the randomness. That evening, we explored Via Argentina, a lively street in the El Cangrejo neighborhood near our hotel, filled with restaurants, cafes, bars, and shops. We'll share more about our hotel later. After 7 p.m, this street comes alive with locals, young and old, eating, drinking, walking dogs, and even taking dance classes. It's got a fun mixed energy. We ate at Cholo Grill, where 2 plates cost just $12. That's a great deal for Panama City, and the food was solid. With Casco Viejo's vibrant bars still ringing, we were eager to explore Panama's iconic canal next. We started day 2 back in Via Argentina for breakfast. Mundo del Pan was our first stop, a small bakery with budget-friendly pastries. Croissants go for $1 to $2, and some pastries are even cheaper. Then we grabbed coffee at Unido Cafe nearby. Both are convenient if you are in the area looking for a cheap morning bite. Next, we headed to the Panama Canal, likely the main reason people visit Panama. We had read blogs online saying to go between 9 to 11 AM or 2 to 4 PM for ship transits, but when we got there at 9 o'clock, the morning action was already over. So definitely check the official Panama Canal website for the most updated transit times before you go. The next round wasn't until 1:45 PM, thus we had some time to fill. So we made our way to Ancon Hil, Panama City's highest point at 199 meters. The hike up takes under an hour and is mostly shaded, though the humidity had us sweating. You might spot wildlife like sloths and vultures. The views from the top, with the canal on one side and the city skyline on the other, are worth every step. At the base of the hill, we wandered into Mi Pueblito Tourist Center, a cute little spot with replicas of colonial and indigenous buildings, plus some folklore displays. The Afro-Antillean Plaza stood out, with colourful turn-of-the-century houses that feel like a slice of the Caribbean. It's not a must-do, but it's great for a quick photo if you're passing by. By now, it was time to head back to the Panama Canal for the afternoon transit. The observation deck at Miraflores Locks was busy by 2:30 PM. Seats fill up fast, so get there early if you want one, otherwise you're standing. The first level's less crowded, but railings can block the view a bit. Standing at the front gives you a clear shot, though you're in the sun by afternoon. We saw someone who looked like they fainted from the heat, so take it easy. From the moment we spotted a ship, it took about 30 minutes to pass through the locks, fitting tightly with barely any room on either side. Small boats called mules guided along tracks, and the gates open as water fills the chambers, all by gravity. I don't know anything about engineering, but this was impressive to watch. Before leaving, we caught the IMAX movie in the visitor center. It's about 45 minutes long, shown 8 times a day, and included with your ticket. My advice? Watch the movie first to understand the canal story before heading to the observation deck. It explains the mechanics really well. For dinner, we returned to Via Argentina and found Izakaya Kabuki, a Japanese spot tucked in an alley. The bar seating and the Japanese decor makes us feel like we are in Japan, a nice nod to how international Panama City feels. Tomorrow, we are off to Old Panama and the Amador Causeway for a whole new side of the city. El Trapiche, a highly recommended spot, greeted us with bold Panamanian flavors to start our day. It's packed with locals and serves proper Panamanian food, like their breakfast set, stewed sausages, and ropa vieja, shredded beef with grilled plantain. The flavors were fantastic, and we enjoyed it so much we came back for dinner. After breakfast, we headed to Panama Viejo, the original Panama City, destroyed by privateer Henry Morgan in 1671. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the suburbs, with archaeological ruins, a museum, and a bell tower. A tram takes you from the entrance to the main site. Wandering the ruins is the highlight, with old stone structures set against modern high-rises in the distance. Climbing the bell tower offers a great view of the ruins and city. You can easily spend a couple of hours here taking it all in. One thing to note, locals told us to stick to the site and avoid wandering into the nearby slum area, as it can feel a bit sketchy. From there, we took a bus to the Amador Causeway, a scenic land bridge connecting 4 islands to Panama City. The views of the skyline and the ocean are stunning, and the colourful Biomuseo stands out as a bold landmark. We found ourselves just sitting on a bench, watching waves crash against the rocks. The causeway has a relaxed vibe, perfect for unwinding. We saw people cycling and decided to rent a bike from a shop nearby. The ride was scenic, with a cool breeze and views of boats on the water. On the other side, we hit Perico Island, a lively spot full of families, restaurants and cafes. As a typical Asian, I couldn't resist grabbing some bubble tea. We ended the night at Luna Rooftop Bar, just a 10-minute walk from our hotel. With the moon shining down and the city lights below, it was a perfect way to wrap up our Panama adventure and 6 weeks in Central America. Here's some practical advice for getting around and settling into Panama City. Public transport. You need a Metro card for the metro and bus system, which you can get at any station using the purple machine for $2. It starts with no balance, so you need to add funds. A ride costs only 25 cents, which is a great deal. The metro is just one line, so it's straightforward, but bus stops can be a bit of a walk when transferring. Look for the orange and white buses with the logo to find them. Air conditioning isn't always reliable, so be prepared. Tap your card when exiting a bus if you're transferring. If not, you don't need to. Google Maps works well for finding routes and knowing when to get off. Uber's another option with discounts often available. A ride might seem cheap at first, but multiple trips add up. For example, if an average ride costs $4, 10 rides over 3 days could hit $40 compared to just $2.50 on public transport. Choose what fits your schedule best. Hotel. We stayed at Principe Hotel and Suites in El Cangrejo, just off Via Argentina. We chose this area for a quieter stay, as reviews mention Casco Viejo can get noisy at night. El Cangrejo is a safe area, and hotels here are often more affordable than in the old town. Our hotel was close to Via Argentina's restaurants and bars, which was really convenient. They allowed early check-in and luggage storage, which helped a lot. There's a metro station nearby, plus a 24-hour breakfast spot and a mini-mart next door. Money. One thing about currency, Panama's Balboa is equal to the US dollar, so you can use US dollars everywhere. However, you'll often get Balboa coins as change, which aren't accepted in the US, so use them up before leaving. If this video helped you with a trip to Panama City, then please subscribe and like the video. Click here to check out our time in Boquete, Panama's best kept secret.